In this lesson, we're going to do something I think that you're going to find is fun. We're going to do constructions. Now, if you'll look at your lesson, we're going to do these things. We're going to copy a line segment. That's the simplest and the first thing we're going to do. We're going to construct a perpendicular bisector of a line segment. We're going to copy an angle, and then we're going to learn how to bisect an angle with construction techniques. We're going to do construction techniques with a straight edge and with a compass. Now, this is a board variety of a compass for purposes of demonstration. You'll use a smaller one for pencil and paper. Well, what we're asked to do in the beginning is take the line segment AB. Yes, I have a line draw here, but think of the line segment AB, and we want to copy it. So with our straight edge, what we will do is first just draw a ray. Now we're asked to copy this with a segment that's exactly the same length as AB. And we're going to make it the new line segment PQ that's going to have the same length as AB. So we're going to name the end of this point here P, and we're going to locate Q out here so that it's the same distance as A and B are apart. Well, here's what you do with your compass. You put one end of your compass here and you stretch the span of your compass out. You stretch the span until it falls right there on B. Then you put the point of the compass here on P, strike an arc right there, and that's your new point Q. And that guarantees, because we have that span set on the compass, the same as the span here, it guarantees that the line segment PQ is going to be equal in length to the line segment AB. So there we have copied a line segment. Next, we're going to learn to bisect a line, to find the midpoint of a line and cut it right half in two. And actually what we're going to do is construct a perpendicular bisector here. It's not just going to be a bisector, it's going to be a perpendicular bisector. We'll start by drawing a line AB, clearly mark A and B, and then with some span set on your compass, it's more than half the length between them, something like that. Put the point of your compass here, strike an arc up here, then come down here and strike an arc about like so. With the same span set on your compass, put the point here at B, strike an arc there, still with the point of the compass right there at B, strike an arc down here. And these points of intersections of the arc are going to establish a line for us. And so now we're going to draw this. Put your straight edge on those 2 points, draw that line, and guess what? That point right there, we can call it M for the midpoint. That is the bisector of this line segment AB. And furthermore, it's the perpendicular bisector. They form 4 90-degree angles. Next, with our construction techniques, we're going to learn to copy an angle. We begin with some angle A, so draw some angle A like that. And then do this. With your compass, put the point here at the vertex, strike an arc there, and an arc here. And let's call these 2 points where the arcs meet the rays of the angle P and Q, like so. Now, leave the setting alone. Leave the setting that you had there on your compass. And then the next thing we're going to do is draw a line that begins our angle where we're going to copy this one. So let's just draw a ray going from here out to here. And I suggest maybe that we call this, you call it anything, let's just call that point H. And then do this. Take your compass with still the same setting where we struck these 2 arcs, come over here and strike one very big arc like that, okay? Let's call this point K. You can call it anything really, but let's just call it K here. Then come back to the original one, put the point of your compass here and adjust the compass until it's exactly on point Q, right there. So that span right there is what we want to carry over here. Put the point of your compass here, strike an arc there, and that's going to become point L. And all that remains is that we just draw this line right here And we have exactly, with construction techniques, we have copied this angle over here. The measure of these are the same, or we could say these two angles are congruent. Remember the words congruent. We could say that the two angles are congruent. All right, so there you have that construction technique. Now finally we come to our last construction technique on this particular lesson. We're going to bisect this angle A. Well, let's do this. Let's take our compass and set some span, put the point of the compass here at the vertex, come out here at some convenient place and strike two arcs with the same setting on the compass. Now, at this point, you can change the settings on the compass. And by the way, let's call these points, if I've done here on the key, is P and Q, but you could call them anything you like. Let's do some different setting, or it could be the same. You could actually leave the same setting, but I emphasize it could be different. So let me make it increase just a little bit. Put the point of the compass at P, strike an arc, put the point of the compass at Q, strike an arc, and you guessed it, if we will draw a line from that point, which we could call R, and back to vertex A, guess what it would be? Yes, it's the bisector. That ray is the bisector of this angle PAQ. Okay?